If you're ready to take back control of your health, you're in the right place. Welcome to Awaken Wellness with me, Tanya Candy, registered nurse and health coach. Now, I'm not your typical nurse. I consider myself divorced from traditional healthcare. I broke free of the sick care system in 2019 when I realized that the root cause to my sickness, my autoimmune disease, and my chronic pain was me. If you're ready for truth, for clarity, for honesty in a tough, love, compassionate way, I'm the coach for you. Join me while we dig into our root causes of sickness and disease. Right, here we are, everybody. It's me, Nurse Tanya, with Awakened Wellness. I am so honored to have you here with me. We are live streaming on a couple of different platforms. My lighting is just never the best. Is that better? Is that better? We'll see what's better. All right. Um, I should be getting kind of practiced up at this. I am pretty proud of myself. I have been consistently coming on live Wednesdays now for a few weeks in a row. That is the goal, right? Is to stay consistent. We'll go live on TikTok after we are done here. On TikTok, I will do a live bioenergetic scan that seems to go over really well. It helps get awareness out in what it is that I do. So I am here at my little wellness office in Sydney, Montana, where I work with our local community. Some awesome things that we are again working on consistency, getting going. We sponsor a Created to Heal meeting. So, Created to Heal is a community that is inspired by my friend Jassiel. So, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Jassiel and her story. So, what amazes me most about this lady is her follow through. Like, really amazes me. We had met on a TikTok. We had seen each other on TikTok, had a couple of phone conversations. She is one of those big TikTokers, right? Like, she has had such a huge outpouring, a huge platform. She gets kicked off of social media all the time because she's one of the truth tellers. Her platform isn't selling things, it is helping humanity heal. So she tells other people's testimonies, other people's stories, what they're doing to heal themselves naturally. And so, of course, three-letter agencies don't like such business, right? So that is what gets her kicked off all the time. So, TikTok is really, it's just getting ugly over there. It's getting really ugly over there. So a lot of the big creators are no longer really wasting their time. They're doing more on Instagram. The Created to Heal group will be doing more on Rumble. On Rumble, you can live stream to multiple places like I'm doing now. So we have to, like, why keep putting energy into these platforms that are just so adamant about kicking you off? But anyway, more about Jassiel. If you follow me on Facebook is kind of where you're going to see me post the most. I've got a few different groups set up there, kind of depending on what it is that I do for you. A few different support groups. Just can't get that lighting good. Um, so Facebook is where I'm going to announce things if you're following me. So I just put out a monthly post about our Created to Heal. I included Jassiel's link in that post so you can follow her. I really recommend that you actually physically go to her website and register to get like her newsletter, because as we all keep getting kicked off of all these platforms, there's a lot that we can do if we do it from our own website, right? It's the social media that gets us kicked off. So, Created to Heal, we're sharing healing testimonies. It isn't about selling people anything, it is just about education. So, what I have done, because we're always with the parasite detox groups, we're always tracking the full moon and the new moon, right? Even with women and our hormones, we're always tracking those moons. So, I set up our local here in Montana, Sydney, Montana. I set up our local meeting to be every full moon at 6:30 in the evening. We will have it's at this point they're very small and they're very informal. So as things go, as things grow, I hope that I have to find a bigger place that we can get together. But every month we'll kind of have, I'll have a little talk. If it's me, I'm going to invite people locally in the community to share on things like homesteady things, gardening things, canning things. I'm thinking at this month's meeting, what I'm going to share on is fermenting. So I'm just a baby fermenter. I'm just barely getting um, brave enough to ferment so far. I've worked mostly with tomatoes and cabbage, and I love my fermented salsa. Um, I need to get some stuff chopped up this weekend and fermenting, so I have a couple more batches that we can try. So that is what we will be talking about here at our Created to Heal meeting. At this point, I have not been live streaming those, but I can if the people there don't mind being on video, and then we can grow the community a little bit that way. But what I'm really hoping is that people show up and we just want to visit and we just want to share. And it reminds me of like our grandma's circle groups where they got together and they would do their knit work or whatever it was that their groups would do. So that is where my heart is with my Created to Heal groups. Like I said, Created to Heal is a movement started by my TikTok friend Jassiel. I started to say, her and we met, we had a couple of phone calls. We just, met on live. And she said, I'm going to come to Montana and see you. And I thought, yeah, right, you are. Everybody can be so full of talk and have no action. And not this gal, not Jassiel. She does what she says what she means. So it's been a few months ago now. She showed up here in Montana. She spent the week. We had so much fun. I do have my electro box here. I should have been prepared for that. I don't. But we have so fun things that you can always do for free. If you when you walk in the door here at the shop, you can zap yourself for no charge. That is just the creator of this box. We've come to that because of Jassiel and the Created to Heal group. It's just a little, you put your thumbs on this electrode and it's plugged into the wall. It's literally zapping pathogens in your body, kind of similar to if you're familiar with Hulda Clark. She passed away now, but she had written a couple of books, The Cure for All Diseases, and the book told you how to make a zapper to kill pathogens. So this gadget that this Mr. Electricity, we call him Keith, from California, hand makes these boxes. I've got one that never leaves my home, and then I've got one here at the store that you are welcome to come and try. The one that's at the store, I will allow people to check out, to take home, experiment with for a couple of days. Usually I like to do that over the weekend because I like to have it here in the store and have it available. But it is the try. And then I've also got a Rife machine, and that was donated to me as well. So I keep those things in a little corner of the store. It's not private, it's just in the middle of the store, but there's a chair, and you can sit and try those healing modalities for no cost. And you can come in as frequently as you want whenever the doors are open for treatment hours and try those things out. So, um, yeah, like come in, try it, see what it is, see what it's like. And if you want a box, I can get you the information in how to order a box. So when we talk about Created to Heal, we all kind of have we're all on a maybe little different walk of faith. That isn't so important to me. Um, I, of course, am a one God kind of girl, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Um, but that's not really a big deal to me when you walk in if you want to be part of this community. Um, we believe that the body was created to heal, that the body will heal under the right circumstances. We believe that the root cause of all sickness and disease is a pathogen, whether it's a parasite, bacteria, viral, um, fungal, mold, toxins. So the dis-ease in the body comes from things that are not supposed to be in the body, right? So we believe when we can detox, when we can get these things out, that the body will do its job. The body will heal. I do not believe in the way autoimmune things were defined by the norms, by the sick care community. Um, we talk about autoimmune as the body fighting itself or the body attacking itself. And I think, frankly, that that is bullshit. The body is desperately trying to protect itself from something that is not supposed to be in there, right? So if we can get it out, if we can replenish what's missing on a nutritional level, and whether it's herbs that the Lord has designed to speak to the body, to balance the body, or whether it's just straight nutrition that is missing from the body. When we take out what is shouldn't be there and replenish what's missing, the body will heal. So that is where Jaciel and I totally agree. Like on these things, like that big picture, we can definitely come together and agree on that. So other things that I'm trying to get more established here at the store is like my apothecary. So I fully appreciate what I do, and the medical grade supplements are super expensive. So I'm always trying to move my business and my process forward so I can help people from every perspective, from every budget. So I'm working on my apothecary supplies. My energy testing always enhances your healing process. So you do a bioenergetic scan. I send you home with an imprinted tincture that is going to help your body balance on an energetic perspective. And then we might add a few herbs. And what that might look like is a supplement. A lot of my clients do the full foundational cell core detox, which for normal healthy people is 4 months. But I fully understand that not everybody can afford to do that. So we can all afford to fast, right? We can all afford to change our diet. So even if you're really on a low budget and you're wanting to start healing, um, so if you start intermittent fasting where you're only eating once or twice a day, right? And you have a really narrow fasting window, then so that's all of this food that you don't have to buy because you're not eating all day long. So you eat less and you eat higher quality. You eat higher vibrational food. You eat real food. You eat grass-fed meat. You eat as organic and as raw as you can. So, those are all things that we can all do. Fasting is one of the biggest, easiest, well, mentally, maybe not easy. And not everybody should just jump into fasting. If you have got blood sugar issues, you need to train. You need to open up that window slowly. You need to know how to fast for your hormones. If you're a cycling women, I like Dr. Mindy Pels for this. Her book, Fast Like a Girl, that is anything I teach forward to my audience comes from what I've learned from Dr. Mindy from being in her resetter group. So yes, I know a lot of people, especially like the Wellness Way, who I was originally trained by, they are not big on women fasting because of the hormone issues, but because it's such a broad subject, because you can't just throw it out there that you're going to intermittent fast. You really need to pay attention. You have to do it with your cycle, or you're gonna make a mess. You're simply gonna make it a mess. So if you're doing things on a budget, and another way that I work with people on a budget is locally, I have got a local VIP program. So in that local VIP program, you're going to do a bioenergetic scan every 6 weeks, and weekly, you're going to come in for the energy treatment, for the healing treatments. You're going to get regular, you're going to drink distilled water. You can fill up here. I've got distilled water, bring your own containers. You are going to always get 15% off of the products in the store except for food things. They're not enough markup. We can't do that discount. But your supplements, you're going to get 15% off of. I did just launch a just a membership that you don't have to be locally for. So maybe I'll just break out and screen share and show you guys that. So there are a lot of ways that we can save. I'm always trying to get the best bang for my dollar, and I that comes through and how I run my business. I hate to say when it comes to things, I'm a bargain hunter. I love quality, but I also really always appreciate somebody sharing a bargain with me. So let's see. I'll have to do this in two different shares here because of how when we open a new window, we have to go to a different place. So you can go to my website here and under information, under the telemedicine coaching packages, that is going to tell you what I have available for you. For locals, this is where you're going to see more information about that locals VIP savings. Okay. And your store hours, everything that you need is on my website. Another thing I do want to give a little bit of a plug to is my free program that I just launched recently. It's called Whole Me, and that is found under this members area and under education vaults. When you open that up, it's just going to be Whole Me. And that is a 30-day wellness free program that I'm going to walk you through. It's like got prayer and manifestation, and it's got the Whole30 meal plan is what we use in that. Again, that's going to be under education vaults right here on that website. If I click it, then you're not going to be able to see that window until I switch anyway. So that is something you can do in the holiday season so you don't completely derail. Like I just wish it wasn't so that in the holidays everything is wrapped up in sugar. Why does our culture have to have everything wrapped up in sugar? And like then after the holidays, when we've just eaten all these traditional sugary not good for you foods, when we've gained 5 pounds, it's 5 pounds of inflammation that we've gained. It's simply inflammation. So if you're there, if you know you're going to do it anyway, then put this in your memory and come back in January and do my free Whole Me program. You're going to follow the Whole30 foods. It's all the handouts are all there in the program. So start at the beginning of the month. So look at it now. If you're going to wait till January, then be ready. Be ready to drop all that holiday inflammation and get yourself going again in January. There's going to be journaling homework. There's going to be deep breathing and daily meditation. We're going to talk about spirituality, we're going to talk about finances, we're going to talk about food. Like, we're going to go over everything in behavior modifications in that 30 days. So, make a note of that. Absolutely free. Of course, I'm hoping that you're going to see how valuable working with me might be and continue on through the rest of the year to sign up in a bigger package. Absolutely. This is an introductory to the potential that you have in when I coach you to a heightened place of taking care of yourself. So I am going to go ahead and click on this telehealth package. And then let's see, I've got to do a couple of clicks and stop sharing one and share the next. So let's get that going. All right, so who all is watching? I can see comments. So you can comment. I might be a little bit delayed in answering. The comments are definitely delayed, but I should be able to see them. Let me make sure I have that open. Yeah, I think I have it open. Yeah. So if you're out there watching on social media, I should be able to see. I'm probably not going to stay on here too long, and then you can always come back over to TikTok. Okay. Let me get to that window. So when you open up the packages, here is where you can register and click here, and then I'm going to send you a video where I will give you my sales pitch. I do it this way because I don't like giving my sales pitch. So I did a video, so I only have to do it once. In that video, I will explain each package to you and let you know what the prices are. So I did consider, bumping up the prices so I could run a big holiday promotion. And then I just said, no, that's just not me. I'm not into all that. So in the Great Health Reset, this is very intensive one-on-one coaching. It's going to use the Cellcore products. It is going to take you through um, either the foundation or the comprehensive program. So in the jump start, that's the foundation. And I could say it's going to run about 4 months, but I don't like to do it that way. We count it out per visit. Okay. We do 5 visits. We do an emotional detox. We do 5 intensive coaching up here. Sorry. We do 5 saliva tests. So we're going to have to do a lot of mailing back and forth. You're going to mail me saliva, and I am going to mail you your energetic imprints. And we're doing that with the Cellcore, with meal plans, with behavior modification. Like, it's a big deal. By the end of this, you should come out reset. You should come out transformed. You should come out ready to live a detox lifestyle, right? It's not just a detox. We are doing a deep detox, but then we're going to maintain that. We're not going to go back. We're not going to go back to who we were. This is your group coaching option. So the price point on this is much lower because there is less intensive coaching work. So in this 120-day, it's only one-to-one session. The rest of it is done in a group setting, so I can serve multiple people at once. In that group setting, we will have people that are just starting, some people on like phase 3, some people on phase 8. We're all coming together. And in that group setting, we ask questions, we share. The people who are in phase 5 share with the people in phase 2. So you get multiple people pouring into you. It's not just me. Okay. And here too, in this price, I in the packages, I included the basic products. So if you're doing comprehensive, you'll end up needing more products and you're going to get a discount. In the group coaching, you're going to get 15% off. In the intensive, you're 25% off. So it's just a tiered bonus, but still worth it at any level. Then this is my new offer, and it's just called the Resetters Club. So this is really great for people who don't know or aren't sure that they want to do all that product. They would like to maybe just start with the energy work and see how things go. Maybe then just do the energy, and maybe you just need a few nutritional products. And this is great for people who don't want to be overwhelmed. Like the CellCore pathway is can be super overwhelming, and it's going to be a lot of supplements 3 to 4 times a day for probably anywhere from 4 months even to a year, depending on how sick you are. So that's a lot. People, and there's a lot of expense in it. There absolutely is no doubt a lot of expense. So I just created this Resetters Club, and I put the prices right up front because it's not in the video like I just did this week. In the Resetter Club, you can either pay by the month, or you can pay and with a bigger savings and pay all at once. So in this, it is going to include your energetic testing. So it's similar to what my locals are doing, but this is designed for my distance crowd. So your bioenergetic testing is going to be about every 6 weeks. This price includes the testing as well as the blank imprints. If we up that, like if I put it in an energetic, there will be an extra cost to that, but you will get 15% off. So there could be other costs. But if you do just a one-time bioenergetic consultation, it's $250. So this is a huge savings, and this is me really rewarding you for making a commitment. Now, in the VIP club, you do have to first do a new client consultation. Like you have to do that first, and then so on your repeat visits, you can come in with the cancel anytime membership, right? But you have the new client visit first, where we're going to gather all this information and all this paperwork, okay? In this, you're still going to get a free meal plan and activity tracker. I use Well World for that. You're going to get free education vaults. So it's a little bit different than the vault I use for the plans above, but you're going to have so much information that you can glean from and comb through on your own time. You're also going to have the group coaching opportunities. So that's on Wednesday, like we're doing now. Some of those will be more in track, more in tune. When this group gets big, I'll assign a certain time frame just for this group. So then everybody's going to be on screen with me, and we are going to get in that official group and learn from each other. You're always going to get 15% off of Fullscript. So we'll create you in a Fullscript account, and I will set you a 15% discount so that you can use your whole family. It's not just a you thing, you can use your whole family. You will get a 15% off discount on all your CellCore products as well. Those you have to do through my website or possibly through CellCores if we set it up that way, but you will get 15% off. And then if your family wants consultations, you've got pediatrics or youth or anything like that, if you are wanting your family to be seen, you'll get a 25% discount on that. So that is new, and that is something I feel like I needed to do because I don't want to exclude anyone who isn't ready to do that major commitment, right? I don't want to exclude anybody who needs help. I just really wish to be the answer to someone's prayers. All right, so that is probably all I'm going to share on today. It's really not too much activity on social media. Today is the day after the election. I have not even been looking at the news, but from what I understand, Mr. Trump is the president. So that is exciting, right? Thank you for being here. If you are here on the replay, please leave a comment that you were here on the replay. I will have got some Black Friday deals coming up. Follow me on Facebook. That's where I post the most for that kind of stuff. Black Friday, I'm going to do, it's going to be online only. So it'll just go to my website to the shop to the store on my website. That is where this action is going to happen. You're going to order there. I am going to do from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. I am offering 50% off to 100 people who are spending over $500. So, what I'm saying is if you think you want to do the Cellcore Foundation program in January. You can buy it now, 50% off. Like, that is a big deal. That's a really big deal. That is, retail is around $1,200, I would say, just for the product. So you could do that foundation at half price. Then from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., that will be 25% off on the website. So go to Facebook, look for those posts. The codes will be there. You just reply on the post is how I have most of the posts set up is to if you reply the tag word and the comment, then I will message you the link. The Facebook algorithm seems to like that better. So that is how that will be handled. So make sure you find those posts, like and share. Make sure you get in tune with our Created to Heal meetings once a month. Um, just build community. Oh, and I almost forgot the other exciting thing that we're doing here at the store in Montana is our flea market Fridays. So here, I my business is in a little house, and I've got the garage in the back. So every Friday from 10 until 2, we have a local flea market. In that flea market, it just depends on how many vendors and if we've got enough space. But my heart is I will prioritize people sharing food. If they're sharing freeze dried, canned, fresh baked goods, fresh eggs, milk, meats, that kind of thing, they will get priority. As this thing grows, my food vendors will get priority. I am going to bring in a little garage heater and we're going to keep this thing going through the winter. So even when it's pretty cold, like we can do 4 hours, the vendors can do 4 hours. Our state with the cottage laws needs to be person to person transactions, right? So we fall under the farmers laws or like the farmers market type laws. So we want to again grow our sharing community. I personally don't think that anybody living in this farming and ranch community should have to buy eggs, dairy, meat at the market, at the grocery store. We should not have to be buying federally inspected feedlot, bad vaccinated RNA, DNA, blah, 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 toxic food, right? Especially meat. We should not, in these little communities, have to be doing that. So, if you are in this community, if you have a heart to do that, I am honestly not sure on the beef, on the laws, but figure it out before you show up. I'm pretty sure piece by piece, a rancher can sell his beef when it's a hand to hand transaction. So, again, I'm not an expert on this. I'm not personally trying to sell beef, so I have not checked that closely into it. But come share every Friday. Come shop. come get a booth. The tables are $5 a piece, $5 a table. That's it. I'm not putting a ton of advertising dollars into this or anything like that. It needs to grow in as a community. It needs to organically grow in popularity. I want that to be regular. I've got a gal who shows up with the best sourdough bread ever. I've got a gal who is going helping serve our gluten-free community. She's working on her baked goods, the gluten-free. So there too, as this gains popularity, the vendors that match my community, like my clients, everybody who walks in kind of gets my lecture for 4 months. I want you to go gluten-free, dairy-free, egg-free, peanut-free, soy-free, dairy, did I say that? The 7 top inflammatory foods. So at least for 30 days, if not for 4 months. So then when you do bring those in, organic is best, free range is best, raw dairy is best. And we bring those foods back in one at a time after we've taken a nice break from them and let our body kind of recoup so we can hear our body. So the flea market is what I'm saying is as that grows, people who are just selling sweets that aren't gluten free, they might lose their space. So the healthier the better, the more organic the better. Right now we've got room for the whole flea market, the people cleaning out their closets. Right now there's room for that, but this is going to grow. In the summer we'll use the whole yard. We'll have tables every Friday. We'll use the whole yard. We'll use every square inch of space I have here. My building is right on Central, so right on the highway going through town. Like, this thing is really going to pick up steam. It's going to pick up momentum. And I can't wait for the day that I have to turn vendors away because they don't fit our health, um, our health and wellness, our organic. I guess I never considered myself a tree hugger, but now I get where tree huggers are coming from. It's actual energy exchange. So yeah, me, the RN that's divorced from the sick care system. Every day somebody awesome walks into my shop and teaches me something new. That's what I love about this community. Even if you don't plan on buying, stop in and say hi, look around, try out my zapper and the Rife machine at no charge. You do have to sign a little waiver that says, we know it's not approved by the 3-letter agencies and we don't cure anything. So there is a little paperwork involved, but I'd love to see you. So for now, thank you. Make sure you like, share, and comment replay. If you're ready to take back control of your health, you're in the right place. Welcome to Awaken Wellness with me, Tanya Candy, registered nurse and health coach. Now, I'm not your typical nurse. I consider myself divorced from traditional healthcare. I broke free of the sick care system in 2019 when I realized that the root cause to my sickness, my autoimmune disease, and my chronic pain was me. If you're ready for truth, for clarity, for honesty in a tough, love, compassionate way, I'm the coach for you. Join me while we dig into our root causes of sickness and disease.